Hey guys, just a quick overview of Infected. This game is for 6 players. So when you start setting it up, you'll have 10 cards for each player. The Plague Doctor is the bad guy, so he'll start off with 10 cards, including 3 Infect Now cards, 2 cards which infect a player next round by this icon, another card which infects a player 2 rounds from now. He also gets a couple of save cards and a couple of roll dice cards. Villagers will get a set of 10 different cards. They'll have cards which vaccinate their fellow villagers immediately this round. They'll have some which have a delayed effect, which vaccinate next round. They'll also have some safe cards. There are also a variety of other cards which can be put into villager decks to change the game up a little bit. There is a contagious villager card which infects other villagers now. Contagious villager cards which infect other villagers next round. In addition to the roll dice card, there's a double dice card, so the person who receives it would have to roll the dice twice instead of only once. There's a silent villager card. That villager can never make a guess as to whom the Plague Doctor is. So if you're dealt this silent villager card, that power applies to you. If you happen to pass that card, then that also applies to another villager, so you probably don't want to pass it. On the back of these crow cards, you have your turn iterations. This tells you which way to pass a card for the duration of the game. These sleeves are included in the game so that you can simply take each pack of 10 cards. You can slide those into the sleeve, and that helps with pre-game sorting. So you've made all of your packs of cards, you shuffle them around so that no one knows who gets which stack. Every player draws a pack, and you're ready to go. Each player has a turn marker, shows infected or safe. That way you actually also know who's still in the game. Okay, so we're in round 1 of Infected. So in the first round with 6 more players, you'll pass 2 cards. This means you'll pass 1 card to the player on your left and 1 to the player on your right. So if I'm Captain America, I can pass, and I don't have much to go on in round 1, so I'll pass each player a neutral safe card. So I'm passing 1 to Darth. He's on my right, and she's on my left. So each of those players will also pass 1 to the right and 1 to the left, and so on for every player at the table. So Darth will pick up the cards that he received. He'll pick up 1 from Thor, 1 from me. Darth will take a look at these cards. He received 2 of these neutral safe cards. Everyone has received cards. Ultron has the turn marker, so Ultron will declare first. Everyone goes around and simply says safe or infected. So Ultron goes first. He says safe, 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 safe. Everyone says safe. Turn marker moves, and now we're in round 2. So in all of the following rounds, we only pass 1 card. Now we will pass a card to the second player on our left. So if I'm Captain America, I don't have much to go on again. I'll pass a card to Olaf. So I'll pass another card. I give it to Olaf face down. Everyone else does the same. They all pass a card to the second player on their left. Turn marker says who goes first. They all say safe, 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 safe. We're now in round 3, and we pass 1 card across. So across means with an even number, there would be 2 people on my left, 2 on my right, so I would pass across to Ultron. So Ultron and I actually are going to pass a card to each other. Okay, so let's take a quick look at receiving cards. So as an example, let's just say it's round 4, and I receive this delayed infection in round 4. Well, in round 4, I'm still safe for now. Now it comes to round 5. Typically, I would say infected because that card infected me, but someone passes me this vaccination card. So now it's round 5, and I would still say safe. If someone passes me a roll dice card, then I have to roll the dice. The dice will tell me if I'm safe or infected. If it returns infected, I'm out of the game. If it's safe, that's just a neutral safe, then I am still in the game for now. Because I've received an infected card, I can't make a guess out loud as to whom the Plague Doctor is, but one thing I could try to do is if I ever get a chance to pass the Plague Doctor a card, I could try to pass a roll dice card to the Plague Doctor and force the Plague Doctor to roll the dice to determine if they are in or out of the game. In this 6-player game, it's come down to the final 2 players, and Olaf has passed a roll dice card, and he wins because the final players become infected, and you guessed it, Olaf was the plague doctor all along, and that's when the game ends. Either the villagers will win or the plague doctor will win. For even more fun, 2 sets of infected will play up to 12 friends.
The Plague Doctor will also be bringing some friends in for an expansion pack, so stay tuned.